Office Procedure Part 2 is what we are taking. The other day we discussed Office Procedure Part 1, where we discussed what are office procedures. We saw that it is the systematic way that organizations carry out their routine jobs. Okay, so each organization have their own procedure they can put in place. So today we are looking at another part of office procedure, and we are looking at 3 objectives. Store/stock record. What are the meaning of records? And then delivery notes. When we talk about stock or store record, let me talk about the stock first. Stock records are documents which enable the organization to determine the movement of goods that help to determine the amount of materials used and that which is left. So stock record help us to track how many stock have left the storehouse, how are they used, when are we going to restock back. The stock record help us to know when stock reordering have to occur. We know the minimum amount of stock that have to leave the organization or leave the storehouse or storeroom in order for us to buy more or restock. And this stock can be in form of our raw materials, it can be in form of goods that we are selling, and it can be in form of materials, machineries, equipment that we are using, spare parts that are used to change our machines. And so stock record help us to track our stock, the movement of stock out of the storehouse, and know when to restock or when to buy back or when to bring in new orders. Now what about store record? Store record helps the administrator or the admin manager to know how often goods are required. Store record. That the store record is kept to enable the administrative manager or the administrative personnel to know when goods are to be bought back. The stock and store records seems the same. They work like same. Alright, so we have seen what stock and store record means. Now what is the meaning of record? Record have to do with the systematic recording of the day-to-day running of the organization. But in this instance that we are talking about stock and store record, records here implies the recording of materials, goods, stock that are in the organization, in the storehouse. How many is being used, how many is being taken, and how many is left there. So you have a record. I don't have a sample of a store record here with me, but please go. It's an assignment I want to give to you. Pardon me, I was supposed to come with a record, but I want to give you as an assignment. Go to the internet, Google sample of store or stock record. See how it looks. It will tell you the date, the material, the quantity that was taken out of the organization, and the name of the individual and department that have taken such record at. So it comes with the dates, the amount of, the description of the product, the amount taken, the unit taken, the individual or the department that have taken such. So that is store record, or that is what record keeping is. And remember that in business, record keeping is very important because it makes us to track our profit ratio, our loss ratio, and restock order. Then we talk about delivery notes. What are delivery notes? The delivery notes, the quick check of units and quantity of goods being carried away. The document contains a number of items. I'm going to discuss the items one at a time. But delivery note is a quick check to know the goods that have been carried away. Remember, delivery note is a note given to an individual, an organization, for taking away products, for taking away goods. And so it is a note that checks the quantity that have been taken away, the units that have been taken away, the amounts that have been taken away. Now, in the description of what a delivery note is, what do we have? First, the code. Every delivery note has a code. So number 1 is the code. Then we have the next one, the serial number. Number so and so in your invoice. And the description of goods of so and so have been taken. Then we have goods description. XYZ company came to purchase 250 rubbers of so quantity. Alright? Then we have unit of goods. What is the unit? 100 kg, 50 kg, 5 units, 10 units, depends. We have the next one is quality. Quality of goods issued. The quality of goods issues. We may have different grades of goods. We have those of higher grade, second grade, and third grade. Which of the grade, which of the quantity, the quality of product was given or delivered. Then the 6th one is remark. Who carried it out? Which company? Who signs? That is the remark. And then acknowledgement. The receivers, those who they have delivered, acknowledging that so and so number of goods have been delivered to them. And that is the description of a delivery note. The code, the serial number, the description of goods, the unit of goods that was carried away, the quantity of goods, the remark by the person in charge, and then acknowledgement by those that receive the product. That makes the final delivery being executed, because once acknowledgement is received, you know you've done your part in delivery. So we've seen what store record is, and we've seen the meaning of records, and we have equally seen delivery note. That is our second part of office procedure. So please watch part 1 of this office procedure. We'll come up with other business classes in this your JSS 3 series. So please, if you've not watched your classes on JSS 1, JSS 2, we have more than 60 videos in your JSS 1 and your JSS 2. Go and watch them. If you think you want them, you can navigate through the channel. Head over to Class Online School. You will get them as a file or a folder. You pay a token for it. But if you can, navigate through the channel. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Share the video. Click the subscribe button so that when we upload a new video, you'll be first to know. If you like what we do here, give us a thumbs up. If you want to support the channel, feel free, let us know. If you want to ask your question, go below the comment box. It is not a monologue class, it is a dialogue class. I will answer your question below the comment box. Thank you for dropping by on the channel. I'll see you in our next class.